when the power goes out and you've got to make dinner, what do? I'm here to help. This is Jackie from Otherwise, and today we're making a rocket stove for cooking outside. So to build our rocket stove, we're going to need 4 blocks, 4 cement blocks, just like this. So the first one, we're going to lay down flat with the holes coming out the sides. And the next one, so the next block needs to have an open end. Well, this is a little bit too much of an open end. Our block was broken when we cracked it, and so I'm going to put the other pieces back together. You can buy an H block that has the open ends on both sides, and that would be perfect if you could find one. I couldn't find one. So we're going to take this third block and turn it so we can feed the fuel from this end. Our fourth block will go on the top. It really is a very simple setup. You can also do this with bricks if you have bricks laying around. So let's make our fire now. So the first thing I'm going to do, I've got some really dry sticks, and I'm just going to stick those down inside. And then I've got some other, this looks like a board and a piece of bark and a stick. And I'm just going to stick those down in there. And then this piece, I already tried to start a fire and it's still smoking. So we're going to put that on the top. And I've got some chicken feather and some hay. And I'm just going to stick that on the top. So the bigger pieces go on the bottom and then the smaller on the top. I happen to have a grocery store sale paper, which I brought home, which comes in handy for such an occasion. So make sure that you've got some paper around. Preferably something you didn't have to pay for. So what I'm going to do is roll this paper up. And twist it. Now I used to see my daddy do this when he made a fire. A piece of paper works so much better. So I'm going to take the paper and I'm going to stick it in the end. So I'm going to slide the camera down. I'm going to go right in here. So we've got a pretty nice little fire going. I've got ashes flying all over the place. Little pieces of paper. And so let's talk about cooking. You're probably going to want to have a cast iron pan. I think that will work best over an open flame. This is what they used back in the old days. And I happen to have several pieces. This one was my grandmother's. And when you cook, you don't want to put this right over the top. That blocks all the smoke, and you need to have it elevated some. So you can use, I have these broken pieces of block, where we broke our block. And you could arrange that so that your pan will sit on top like that. I also have some bricks. So just place your bricks on the edge and make sure you have plenty of room in the middle for the fire to get to your pan or your pot. You just want to have it elevated just a little bit. So we have the smoke coming out right here. Here's our setup from the side. There's one block here. This is the top block and our bricks and our cast iron pan. Now there's a hole right here on the side, so I have this piece of cement block, and I'm going to see if I can't wedge it right in there. Just sort of block that hole. So there's our nice little fire. And this simple setup will cook your dinner. We have the block on the bottom, and then the one with the open side next. See where I've cracked it? And then the top block, two bricks, and our pan. Plus we have the feeder block on the outside. Now, if you wanted to make a double, you could put another feeder block on this side and bust out that side of the middle block. So this is my rocket stove. And my pan is nice and hot in the middle. And this will cook your dinner. If this topic interests you, then join my channel. We'll be talking for the next month about how to cook your dinner with no power. This is Jackie from Otherwise, and remember, dinner's at 6.